Bibe no efre Nyankopon bonsam ni ho saman ni ho baye ni ho it's all zero say Nyankopon no ho ampada ni ehu no it's foolish idea. Holy Bible is the naughtiest, the stupid book ever. How can you tell me say God gives you wind or air to breathe? Where is the evidence? There is no supreme entity or any spiritual thing that is responsible for anything. What is there must be an indisputable evidence. Don't just take it. Bible no ba say e be kire akwa bi friend God na sa akwa no bo wiase nyina na kan Bible no a na bo no ofri hin say president me wo power pa masa me twa na kire ma pa enfo oni nkoto Nyankopon so sa akwa bi wo wiem ono na odo ba wiase ndi on na be bo you wasting time masa be before you Jimmy o
Medas memwakwaba sonko kwanso krampo e de oba Nature TV GH wadaru ma obuo ene ani di kwanso first time na so hwɛ me a consider subscribing said the beya de bia me post video pe ubenya bi no afili angza enya asem ketwa krampo today enye fidi agro se ba agro a me ma wo sere e ba any other thing me ma wo enjoy but na de e ya adesua isan se me ne asamwa yawo ena esin konwa ye ba bi sua de papa oti me nchen minim se wa hwe no videos bebre na wo social media TV so ono nkwan wo adwen bi nimdie bi a eye enye common eye new ema ye generation o se nyame bi ani ho empenfo se kakun sabe ye gine kwaku anu ntime ko dada ho na ye de nkomo twetwe ni nyina no akohwehwe so dada
yes sir
mo akwaba
my dear sir Abrante
bibi abako de
well sene da me kan no so ma ya me nyare so me ntiapo
ne di ntina o yale na on ntiapo
me ntiapo in a sense say enyine no me nka say mu nyina ye boko
okay
but you know me nantia na me chia me transfer this say me transfer check akrakwa na me to ya me ya eti eno akoye ya de so nya ya de
okay
so ti Mentiapo, but Minyari.
Medas down say your generation, my man can say 1980. My man can say, or the man from 1970 cry, you know. Oka say, Nyamini Hua. I mean, you're quite sorry, you go sorry demo, you're so for be brave, your church and say, there is God. But all of a sudden, we say nyame bia ni wiase, nyame bia ye nyusu ya adwen den wada roma de di kan ye kase nyame a de ni nyame e de ma
what be your question no
me dance my first question no
me nya no
me ani
se wo de kwa adwendwene mu ya anka musam if say within your friend coffee me boa say akoda bia wadi be 7 years or 9 years busa say within coffee na say no say ya obetumi a chase ya na me boa
me din coffee okay I met me
coffee ye be ma ye wo fiada ya santi memo ha kan memo we ye be ma na ye wo fiada ye friend coffee but o ma me no papa betumi de wato Kodonsia. But Kofino is assumed to say, it will meaning. Until Papa no mammy, you won on young coupon, woman church you must win your friend young coupon. Eh, Obre. Nina say, Dudo no, Nipadudo no, we are soon. Ye musa be pintias here.
Okay.
Ye funny trust, you know, a frame Kodonsia, no afansa Kodonsia. A chill corner be was say in Kodonsian and saying, to me, Chichimo. But Kodonsian, ye bear my own brother.
Okay.
Now, San Quadano so Tosunsia.
Okay.
Oh, the tree.
And at Yatiasi.
Yeah, and my own tears into Bruce as a Kodonsian, saying, What me a church? Me a catch us in young coupon. Bibi a friend Yankupon. Oh, ho, henny. Honor, baby, I bet to me from A to B.
To B, sure.
So say,
it has a destination.
Destination. Young Cambro for Brofron here.
Oh, yeah, bet me,
Uncle for a woman share way no more.
Almost to Brofo teach BBI.
And he says, sir, one to me a musum. Now we get to send a catcher or no. Say no arguing your set here. It's a terrible mistake. You know, most people don't ask questions.
Okay, so that is why you are here.
Most people don't ask questions. Now you're asking me, what is God? God means something or someone that has infinite power and infinite knowledge. Let me repeat it. G-O-D or Allah or Nyankopon or whatever, it means something. It can be anything. Or someone that has infinite power, power beyond everything and everyone. And also knowledge, infinite knowledge. He knows or she knows or it knows everything on this planet. Whatever is coming next week, next year, next 1,000 years.
Previous, present.
If there is God, this guy or this thing has infinite knowledge. He knows exactly what is going to happen every second of that thing. So, by G-O-D, you mean something or someone that has superpower, super knowledge on this planet. You know, we have lots of planets. The moon, sun, Jupiter, etc., etc. This particular planet, Earth, that G-O-D, if there is a G-O-D.
If there is a God.
If there is a God. That God knows everything about this planet.
Okay.
That God has power to change anything, anytime. God has knowledge that there's going to be a tree here.
A crash, explosion.
Every damn thing.
Okay.
God is supposed to have infinite knowledge and infinite power.
Over everything.
Over everything.
Sure.
He can make everything possible or impossible. In other words, God can just make me dumb. Asamoah, you're a nuisance. You keep disgracing my name. Henceforth, you will never open your mouth to talk. And God knows I'm going to say this.
Even He knows that you come to say all these things.
God has knowledge of what I'm going to say. If there is God.
Okay.
Do you really understand? Are you following me?
I'm following you.
If you go to church, the reason why you're leaving home to go to church, the path you will take, whatever words you're going to say, everything, if there is God, He has access, knowledge of whatever you're going to say. If there is God, every word that is coming from your mouth, He knows all your problems. He doesn't need to test you for anything because He knows you will fail or you will pass that test. God knows everything ahead of time. Everything.
But He still does. He knows everything.
No, but I'm saying if there is God.
But there is, and He knows. Abusha, megusu amene dada yetwetwe nkomo na monkrofo no. Omoje omokania. Yegusu a yetwetwe nkomo. Dada ntina mebusa o se ede ni nyame. Ede ni nyame. Ye kase nyame a ene de ade wo wankasa. Wa wo de ade foforo bi ba wi ase nyame ni ho. Ye kase nyame a ene sen ena na wo kasa se ye kase nyame a saa nyame no senka wo ho a de ye nim no kobo mpae ma no wo ho a anka bibi ebesi obi asibia no ko be hu obi be yare obi be wu obi be bia anka ni nyina obi hu ena na mebusa ase na saa nyame na yenim no onim saa nyoma ni na.
Well, then I did one dance here. So I gave you a free nyameno. Yeah, walking. Wonim ni na. Then I did one dance here. Say some may be Kenya minimum.
The member the medidi one dance and say, "O mammy from ma, wa bomb me."
Coffee, please, and for women. No, that's not good. How can you tell me, sir, God gives you wind or air to breathe? Where is the evidence? Now, support what you're saying with indisputable evidence. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
To say that there is God that created air, where is your evidence?
Until one about air.
Well, that is another question. Now, you've been to school a little bit, right?
Exactly.
And I did not even finish high school or middle school or primary school. Yeah, I have no certificate for that. But out of curiosity, I get through every damn thing. Yes.
To acquire all this
knowledge. To acquire all this knowledge. When I was living in 1965 to London, I was 22 years old. I didn't have a single certificate. I was a tailor. Yes. But I want to find out why God.
It's the African's priority, the whole world. Everybody talks about God.
Well, let me explain something to you. The element or the thing called God is supposed to be a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go through history, you will see that there was a time in human history on this planet Earth that human beings did not understand anything that is not man-made. For example, human beings did not understand why it rains, why the sun shines, why darkness, why wind, why water, why trees, why ants, animals, birds, fishes. Human beings did not understand anything. I'm talking about thousands of years ago. But they thought that since we don't know who created plants or birds or fishes or animals or humans, since they don't have any evidence to say this thing created this, human knowledge was almost zero. They thought there was something in the air that is responsible for this, something in the atmosphere, up somewhere that we can't see, but it's there. Human understanding of nature was zero. They didn't understand anything. So they thought there must be something there. This plantain tree could not have come into existence without someone bringing it. That is what they thought. But Kofi, seriously, human population begin to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And as it grows, human knowledge begin to expand, gradually expand. Human beings try to find out the source of life. Plants' life, animal lives, everything that has life. Human beings began to really find out, is there really something or someone in the air that we can see that is making all this possible? Really? Is there something there? So that thing that people thought was responsible for all these natural things was given name by every culture. We have over 7,000 cultures in the world. One of them is our culture, Ashanti culture.
Ashanti.
We have the others, the English, the Welsh, the Irish, the Germans, the Hungarians, over 7,000 cultures in the world. And every culture had a description of that thing that is responsible for all of these. Even though we don't see, we are not sure, we have a feeling there must be something in the air responsible for this. Hold on a second. That thing is what everyone give it a name. In Akan we call it Nyankopon or Chediampon. A different Allah, God, no more. You know, that thing that they think is responsible for all natural things. They didn't know, but they thought there must be something there. That thing was given a spiritual kind of characteristics. So, as human knowledge kept expanding, we began to understand that this Earth, this planet Earth, has 5 basic elements.
Okay.
That is not available in other planets. If you go to Moon, the Sun, Jupiter, all the rest, these stars you see in the sky are all planets, but they're so far, that's why you don't see it. You just see it glittering. This planet Earth, where we are, there are 5 things that makes it unique.
Okay, before we come there, I want you to tell us how people came about knowing all these things. There are 5 elements, there are stars. How did human being get to know all these things?
Out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. They want to find out. How? How?
So how and how? I mean, like how?
Well, like you and I here in Ghana, our brain is not efficient. We don't explore. People are exploring. This cell phone that we're using, imagine someone created this by applying, taking this, taking that, and putting them together, and it got something like this. The shirt you're wearing is someone's idea. All these computers and everything is people's ideas.
So before we proceed, you want to tell us that there is no supreme energy, there is no God. Is that what you were trying to say before we proceed? And I keep asking my question.
Yes, but yes.
I want to know the but.
Yes. There is no supreme entity or any spiritual thing that is responsible for anything.
So which one? What
is there is human intelligence. Now listen to this carefully. Every being, by being I mean human beings, animals like birds,
sure,
or ants or lizards, or every being that has a head,
okay,
has a kind of organ inside the head. It's called brain. Okay. You and I call it ami.
Yeah.
Every creature that has a head has a brain. That brain's duty, the only responsible duty of that organ, there are more than 3 billion systems in every organ. The brain organ, if you notice, most organic matter that has head has the eye attached to the head, has the ear attached to the head, has the mouth, the nose attached to it. These organs connect direct to the brain. And when the brain gets to see or to see it, the eye is for looking. It is the brain that sees. It is the ear that hears sounds. It is the brain that listens.
Okay.
It is the brain
that
smells. It is the brain that tells you the taste is sweet or bitter.
Okay.
So the brain organ gathers information and stores the information and processes information. If that body needs some action, the brain will tell you, based on information that is stored in here, the brain will tell you, do this, say this, whatever.
Okay, so Pacho, you better us. Baby at the medry. Obi say brain no hears what when the boss our brain no hears this. How did that one to come to existence? Like the brain, the eye, who actually sat down and create, look at how our fingers are like. I mean, everything has the air. I mean, our penis, our eyes sees, the air. So who actually sat down and then created this? Once you're saying there is no God.
Why created? Kofi, if anybody tells you this thing or this one created that brain or this creature, there must be an indisputable evidence. Don't just take it. If you read any of my books and you just accept it without really doing critical thinking of what I'm saying in the books, you're not being human, honestly. The difference between human beings and non-human beings is that humans have a quality brain that supersedes all other animals. Human brain organ is far efficient than all other animals.
The human brain.
The human brain is far more efficient than any animal on planet Earth.
I think the dolphin is the second.
Well, no, you're making a terrible mistake there. If you take every species, creatures in the air,
Sure.
and you search, they are all having brains.
Okay. Every creature.
Every creature has a brain.
Okay.
But if you take any group of creatures, like birds, and you want to find out if they have brain or not, you see that every one of them has a brain. But some are more brilliant than others.
Others are limited. Okay.
I'm saying this because of you mentioned dolphin.
Yeah.
You know, someone did a research, and the research says that if you check the brain efficiency of all flying organs, the most efficient creature in the air is the parrot. The parrot has the most efficient brain organ among all flying objects. Check it on Google, you see. They checked all flying creatures and they found parrots as the most efficient, the most intelligent flying creature.
Out of their research.
Out of their research. It's not been disputed.
Okay.
Now listen to this. And then they say, wow, if you go to Australia, there are some type of parrots there. If you go to Europe, another type.
Africa.
If you go to Africa, if you go to Americas. So there are several different parrots in every continent.
Asia.
Yes. Then they conducted a search among all the parrots, each from each continent, to test which one is far more intelligent than the rest. And they found that incidentally, the African-based parrot is far more intelligent than all parrots in all the continents. It's incredible. You check it on the net, you see. All flying creatures in the air.
Diana the China, Abraham.
Well, me person make a chino. Untrofopi teaching in English, but
with a young fafra.
Yeah, Ako in Obi Seji, say. Enko nyina wo wiase no enim nyansa se na abobia wo tufe wiem.
Okay.
But enko aya e wo Africa ha no. Omo brain no are so efficient. Juma more sene enko no wo other continents. Wow, African parrot. And omo consume rivers and seas and lakes and almost tested all fishes, all waterborne creatures.
Out of researches.
Researches.
And then you be never so be
dying. Be coffee and then I make sure, so one fifty more, no, and Casso be say, I'll be a friend, Uncle Wim, on no bone, nipa, no funny, sir, childish. Honestly,
we have a large land. I mean, earth. How did that one?
Well, no, who feel more ubehono. No, honestly, me feel much less. A nipa a far more intelligent. Sene, and one yina. Now ye nipa group nisi hwa. Ya wahodo obe na ya nasi no.
Okay.
Ya Bruni, ya China ni, ya Indian ni, ya African. And then Crophobi Australia, Omunye tuntumane from aborigines. All the features in but me my fans say yeah four different human species on planet Earth.
Okay.
So we search Yankophobia yes search among the birds and fishes and land creatures. We are searching among humans. Ubahuni said one of the humans is far more intelligent.
In terms of the brain.
The brain quality.
Okay.
Is far more efficient than other brains.
And only a continent, Benya.
Well, no, I'm not talking about continent here. I'm talking about racial differences.
Okay.
And it is found also, sir, non-blacks are far more intelligent than blacks.
There's a white, the Europeans.
Move to me a canisa. In other words, the English ni bejina, China ni baku bejina. India ni baku bejina. Near the Ghana ni baku bejina. Near Tessie brain efficiency. It will prove, without doubt, to say, the most efficient one is the Englishman, the brain.
I know a body moon shishim.
My main chill. When me fifi moano, them cohuni and say, how come say ye nipa? Your brain and need every feature, yeah, qualified to be a human being. Now, a brain no different than others. The difference before 1850s, yeah, now human knowledge, you say the bigger your brain, the better your intelligence. Before 1850s, yeah.
1850s.
1850s, yeah, which is about 200 years. Now, human knowledge, you say, was size, no. Compare with its proportionate body. In other words, your friend saying, elephant, elephant brain, no, a susini nipa there. But over the elephant brain, now any size, no, any brain at that, the training one. It's a.
Okay.
What you say?
Kakraka,
the brain, no, compared to its size, no. You would imagine saying, I was a brain here, BBC. But over brain is size, no, not what they compared to the size. It is just too small for that creature.
Okay.
What am I saying?
What you are saying?
Now, human brain, over to me in the same proportion. So the size, and measure intelligence, and you're good.
So, but 200 years coming there. No,
yes.
So I dream this one. And it just said,
brain is one.
It just wouldn't answer.
Yes, it's a who will be in the They think, oh, we're brilliant. But then you're going to say,
wow.
Sir, ye obroni brain. Na ye kofa bibini brain. Na ye table so. Say ye ho adwuma. It is incredible. Say bibini brain no bibidra ho. Ti say watade ye hyewe. Ti say de hyemi.
Yes, sir.
Bibidra a be before most a be before brain. Most. I'm talking about most. You know, we best a million black people be jina na you be a brainer. Most about 90% your brain bibidra ho.
I don't know anything.
What do you mean by some more conclusion? But obroni dia no sa dia na bi nra ho.
Yeah, research.
Yes. Check it on the net.
Obi oti o ye chindifo be kaso ye research obi ko.
The drug bibini dia no ho e bi nra others ho. Your friend neuron melanin.
Neuron melanin.
Yeah, nerves or neurons. Neuron melanin. A big drug bibini brain ho, and not only the brain. The nerves ni nyina electrical system of the body no. For neuron melanin ni dra. Most be before neurons ho. Including the brain organ, called brain lobe no one. Neuron melanin is full of it. Again, there's an engine below the brain organ. The engine, control or a process information, in the brain. The friend substantia nigra. Substantia nigra. Substantial mean huge, big, nigra, black, dark. Master, obrani dia no antesa. Yeah, Master, it's so crazy. All I'm saying is that your nature is different. Your brain not capture information, a process information, not command the human action. Yeah, you different.
Bibi katahun.
Bibi katahun. Uko inside all the 7 lobes. Uko inside.
Babroni die.
E bin katahun.
Kase nti na ma abrofo no.
Well,
a function more in terms of infrastructure, business. I mean everything.
And no,
develop.
And no, there are so many professors and researchers on this issue. And what they come across is that they don't want to tell the whole truth. Or maybe the truth is told, but I didn't come across it during my research. Now, there is a cell, human cell, or organic matter. Every living matter, I was our cell, your friend melanocyte. Melanocyte will nipum, be our life will be a melanocyte cell. Melanocyte, a black person, mono. Or produce near P, it is other melanocyte in other organic matters. By yadiano, near mammy and send you produce on melanocyte, what other racial group no. It doesn't produce the same thing.
Like seriously.
Masa, me no mean you're different no. Now listen to this. Melanocyte produce melanin. Melanin no, the uncle for body in down.
Minim say wabobodi neuron melanin ne ade obi won mo bekwa akoya research nti the person can nyina say human brain human brain is one ma abrofo dey different from blacks na eno nti na ama yentimi believe the blacks yentimi nyanyoma bebre say o hwe akra ni nso to etim yiri I mean like ye sabi imprediasa o person che say as before ye jimi ana say
oh yeah. No, I'm person without question. So yeah, yeah. The person changing and say by nature. And moi share and Kramaya Hodo, several types of dogs. Yeah, coffee say time name papa, but the mentioning and say melanin the man can read. There are 3 types of melanin. But when your friend few melanin, PHEO melanin, and then a skin color and a brown dark.
Okay.
There's another one called eumelanin, melanin.
Okay.
And then my hair texture, hair to set upon. So, but the third melanin, your friend neuromelanin, it is found in all the nerves of all or most black people. In other words, the best 1 million blacks begin. How many best 3 or less than 10, yeah, only neuromelanin be. And I almost be cracky to be. The most of us know, before me suspect is neuromelanin what your brain in a nursing, and then they suppress your brain function.
And they suppress it.
And to me, my brain in your quality.
A brofo the India side in the
a minim, me evidence in the say. And near my hanging Obrunine, camera, Obrunine,
Mikey.
Watch your show, watch your boy. Everything is Obrunine.
But beginning to me, that's I didn't
because brain know what the better
suppressed.
And you're efficient.
Limited.
It is an entry brain, any a punching brain. What's all moon trap come on, Nantre because you own her baby out. You brain in your efficient, but I punch your head left and right. No one can say it's safe before.
Wow. Okay, that you will get a part 2 of this interview. In fact, part 100 of this, of this interview. But that the church, God, Jesus, and then I mean, I saw for a Jesus, so you can go pie any sign.
Yeah, and so this yeah. Well, I already am also. Well, a honor, you see. Yasanti memoha. Church in some new Holy Bible, Ninja Jesus in Yadon. Before 1896, near Nibu Yasanti memoha. Near Holy Bible, one single Holy Bible in the whole Shanti region.
In Ashanti region?
Yes, before 1896.
But any pa etsewa. Bibi didi.
Yes, some your bosom. Your just Bibi will ya the born in a tear Bibia. Your name be to me communicate.
Now would you bosom di?
Oh, it's all nonsense. Titi one on near Tibias no near nature.
Okay.
Na near Guinness Bibi na Massa Adenian, this Adeno. o pass it through we are who nsuo bi se ne si train na ya ne afa nsuo ne se som no popo nwia ana ya object to communicate with that thing ya ni hu no but you what must say bibi any ho but they thought to say bibi wo ho. It's so crazy. Obroni din Bible by 1896 and go on ba chichire ahemfo ni nyina de om koso shells 64 of them. Yeah, ye new leader we shan't memu ha. And now omo Bible e de ba ha. Ye be see asordan Roman Catholic Church, Roman Catholic School, Methodist Church, Methodist School, Presby Church, Presby School. Omo Bible no ba say e be kire akwa be friend God. Na sa akwa no bo wiase nyina na kan Bible no a na adwon say I see there's something called God who created heaven and earth. Now God on cry and you know what a born no free him. We bring an abibini, what you saying? No the den or the ball, Australian says. Oh no bo nipa bo money menina. Yes, nipa cry or the nete, no the union one or home goon so. Or you to send or no city, say God no own image. Tree or henny bibia, and or dinner tear union side to so no home goose and a crash and sorry. Oh, was a question now. Na one crown no you bring now we bibini. And Adam crown was sorry no dim fiese. No I could na penny and na crown I said then. People don't want to question these things. Every damn thing is questionable. So yanko pong ya dia me describe it you say wo to me sunu bibia na obia. Wo nim dia sunu obia na bibia. Anka one more Adam. No nkoye garden master Adam trim a chain no ordinary Adam be here partner. Oma Adam die no yin in fimpra. It's nonsense. So when yami am pan ko nim say Adam be here be ma. So Bob oban be ma the same time.
Because onim
ahead of time. Okoye garden no say kojo Adam dia we mfansa nka. Nyankopon kasa. Onim say by all means de ense be kadua no. It's foolish idea. Holy Bible is the naughtiest, the stupid book ever. But people don't want to read to understand because book you say your faith, your GDS bibia actually holy.
And come some empire ya dream tears.
No, what the critical thinking come on. Bible is stupid.
Spiritual understanding.
Jitum say you're holy. Who done the hill sumi as home no. And eboawo. Kofi who the say was adumo. Oh, master, it's so sad. I feel so sad.
That when you say what can books be na ma wanya nimdie bi.
No, they are making what they say nimdie no American and ya fakwadwundwun mo he. Say Nyankopon o ho ampa da ne ehu no.
Papa. No.
Me papa me mama bibia. Yes Nyankopon o ho a onim de beba o chen na de chen nyina. Ne hwe nkwase asema bi ni dini ye. Asofo dinkrofo ye collection na ye it's just nonsense. Your president was so kosi cathedral, God's house. What? No, it doesn't make sense. Bibini, most of us are Jimmy on. Honest.
So I mean, are you blaming Bibini before?
Well,
because so blaming you na make me no be your problem because what I say by nature no, our brains are being suppressed, limited. So who do you blame?
Well, your nature no. Na ntwe Jimmy no ni nature no.
Nti before Jimmy.
Aponchi nyansa no ni nature no. And yani your nature no. Your brain no and efficient.
Okay, that me ade we unyi ni say on Bible nim stories in baby room say ye kese nkrofo bi unyi so say because we are being cursed. Blacks are cursed intina by God.
Why say God o curse ye? Ono boy wonim so o curse ye ho be kire. O pese ho kire ye. No, please, young man, ya fa kwadwendwene mo. Bible munsema ya tron there, it's just crazy. And I have read all of it. 31,173 verses.
You've read all the book?
Yes. 31,173 verses. Makai ninyina. Makai 5 times over.
Maybe you didn't get the spiritual understanding.
No, me bibia faith in ifriho. I want to use my brain to read it. Se nyankopon pa wo ho bo nipa dasani a adentina akwa no eduru mebe wo so wonu nkura so bo nipa no apam nipa free na setram wo bebo nipa no so ye nyame ampa wonim se mebe beba wo be wicked what's one you wicked ni kura amfi masa be before you Jimmy and na kwabrechere kwa all cathedrals are converted into hotels and bedrooms and prostitutes for short times. Yes, cathedrals, 19 or 20 of them in Europe, converted. Who president who be see cathedral of Ghana. And kwada in school crowd down kwa tinamu nsiande, yetinuasi ne nsiande. Who be see nyankupo fie. Ah! The president me wa power pa, masa. Me trying to papa. When your papa is a terrible leader.
Okay, why a penny wrong?
Yeah.
That is our age in saying
80.
80 years. Video internet never lies. This video will never be deleted. Omo beba and chin sabe in prediasa. Ibiana we from now.
Oh, me the anche be o chi dey say masa.
Ne das. Ye nyina akra ne bia na yen asase so. E den na obeka che you to a eba. Den na opese wo ka to ye trim.
Yeah.
Den na opese ye sua free wo.
Okay.
Ye kwa dwunji.
Okay. That's a very good statement. Yeah, me pese. Obia wo tie me bia ma. E frema samoya. Me any other person. Me just ordinary human beings. Only say me brain organ no. Me tumi say me de ensempa hye me brain mu a. Me ne ye beye papa.
Okay.
Me de ensemfun hye me brain mu a. Me ne ye nyina beye fun. Enti bibia ya me di hye me brain mu no se mahunu ade no. Mate asem no. Mahome ade no. Me katre maka ade we eye mame. Brain no.
That camera ni.
Brain na accept. Some de ensemfun hye. Some de aduane a me pa ni say jollof rice. And every day I have to eat jollof rice. Man, need jollof rice and my buada.
Okay.
Master, why jollof rice? No ingredients a woman. It's not good for my body. So me dinner every day. Occasionally me do but to make it a habit. I was say brain no to me catch out say. Aduane we ya we di no yaw. Body too much for the body. Also, near body here more vegetables, more plant-based food, processed food.
That
Mrante ninketesi amutie me. They make nyana say, I mean no dietary mono. Yene be before no. I mean a dietary mono efficient. But are possible, sir? So feed the brain with quality information. First of all, also in your plan in life. Say me 20. Name say, maybe 30, Namoha, maybe 40. So only plan that we are now flow to the air.
Oh, Africa, we African, yeah.
Well, whoever you are.
Okay.
So we need purpose in life. Not we are say, what is a haba me a to the atunsium, and from a bona, not the nequa, a new consistent position. Intimacy, so what we tell me. Feed your brain with quality information. Quality information. By quality information, I mean information that can make you progress, that can make you better, can make you feel good and live good. Don't feed the brain with stupid information. Like religious information. Religious information prevent you to be critical thinking. When you believe in a faith, you have faith in a religion, you cannot do a critical thinking with faith. The two are not compatible. Take away all religious beliefs and just live a decent life, pursue a goal all the time. Every damn thing is possible in this world. Everything. There's nothing impossible. If you want to do something, just seek information about that thing. Keep the information in the brain and start processing it. You will achieve the goal.
Okay.
And for one thing, so you're wasting time. Brain no papa nim hwe no o mo fa say nyankopon bibia no efre nyankopon bonsam ni ho saman ni ho baye ni ho. It's all zero. There's no evidence.
But there is evidence that the brain.
With the brain, no. If you feed the brain with quality information, everything you do will be quality because that's what the brain knows. It processes it. 1 + 1 - 2 divided by 3
can give you this.
Can give you this. And kohe wiemu fa Bible Yesu Kristo please o say mi huna mani o wa mani huna mi huna Yesu. And then I am you're foolish. You're being animal. The difference between human beings and animals is that human beings are more intelligent. We are more critical thinkers. Human beings are critical thinkers. Animals are not critical thinkers. Or should I say, animals are less critical thinkers than human beings. Human beings are more critical thinkers. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do understand.
So try to feed the brain with quality information only that can give you progress. Only. And throw away all this religious nonsense. As anthrophobia be rich, wakoye juma suati, kosiada wanya be 5 cities or 1 city. Now they come suffer. Some more kind Bible, Book of Numbers, chapter 19. Or say, I sorry feel, I sorry dine, the house of my presence. Me the dear Asher, Levi's inside. Aaron is head of the Levi's. Me the bibia henisa. So be the nantwe bechemi, odwan bechemi, sika bechemi, gold ni ade bechemi a. Levi's. Wonu mama asase bia te say other tribes no. Wonu mama hwe, me dia sore he hunsa. De ri baba becha soro bia no wo dia. Fa hwe wo yere no ma, no asetran. Chese collection ya o mo ginyina no. Even in the Holy Bible, it says it is for the priests, pastors. Who say, "Oh, they come in Yankopon." And no, they trump about no.
Oh man, I know tintin.
I know tintin say no sifie no the came. Who the trotro na ebejuma? Who they ba sorry? Eh, give me some more.
Ubanso ani asanju hu sika nyina.
Why no oba boy na fie da for him. Obi apaja no sa. And then ani ba boy so no. 1,000 cities. Oh, 500 cities. Edru, there's a 200 no be afajansa. Over 200
ya bo.
What do you mean Yankopon?
Dama me musa.
No, Mr. Mo dey make nyina say asamoya. The entire me say America ka answer.
Yeah, pekra.
Your brain no. Are efficient. Etumi adwuma. Even though you dey nya as efficient as abrofo dey no. But so feed the brain with quality information of your desire, intention in future, quality information about that particular goal no person will achieve. You will achieve it by all means, and you'll be happy, comfortable. And when we move for Bible saying you're wasting your damn time.
Okay, maybe so last question. Ata that my share de kakra. Men ka say me share de kakra na me research is interview am me obi ba say ye wa haban bi tane ewu. O de kan body a eye say we say haban me person me busa say the use of herbs are the edijuma spiritually. You say you haban bi wonu ma akoda so a ebe ma wadwuma aba wo di bi pete wo di si wo fie ebe ma adwuma aba dan no de ye ko ho a eye to me bi was anwumanim than God. Maybe
by nature every natural matter and I be our life be in haban nuhini nuabanum ni adenyana is all natural products. Every natural organ biano it depend on natural products. And tatia ye di natural things. So ni netie and no man di natural things. Nsiemu mwa yeni ni pano. Natural things no say keep you in alive. And haban so konya haban body haban na se wonwi na unya hotwa. Ana so bia ye experiment say ukote sa haban we. Now pusa na de ye wa ha e be say na se it's proven.
Yeah.
And then was it depend. But when you catch you say nananam samanfo ana direct me samin koti. Enti mate habana ma so nsa ne mompa em friend nananam sa haban mu o. Wo sisiu There's nothing like
that.
Oh, master, it's all nonsense. The camouflage name and the same as for the name camouflage.
Abosum semi so Antoine and
yes, it's all camouflage.
Oh, for you.
No, Abrantian, that's a media grow. Me son now me bears 19. Miss me go pesica drew or what a kwame. Yes, quite a kwame. Minimum offer. Yes, I go pesica. We tell her for. Hey, master, serious power. Omo me area akoko fresh, akoko life, chinba, yeswe. Ye the end to me area no more ashe, ya shino aye nsenso. Near the bodua ne nneema ne me kaka ho ne de amai se ye ba ye dwom ni no ye sra no pa na se awia the sun right awia no ba ye ko gina awia no na ye hu sa no aka ai so selesi ya ho selesi ga pass on dry esman udi nyina me
it's asem na kan no mo ka kire mu
of course she can be better say, Massa. 6 months here, who capre. Because she and magic can so come, me be chosen to see a bear.
You betray.
Oh, David. No, you see, Nipa be in an because the brain in your fish and the crowd. Bibian was so more jaddy. Oh, Miss Ramo, more far home, some mobra. And yet, so, Obi, I have bad dear, okay, I have bad found some medicinal quality. But say bibi ti say nunum mi so no me nana no o ye ye friend dudo nunum amako ana esuru wisanum ne ade e wo kwanse mu anopa bia no samoya me na me sori kane na me de akusi jaso obia be sori no ne anom ya esio
me nana apia
bonsia ya bonsia
bia na ehwe bia ma me
ya bonsia no obia anom wo ka say onuma awo me nana obamu anom by force. Now, I train them, June Hunsa sending in a draw. And they know me yet the same thing. First thing in the morning, for some years now, me know warm water and a war. Tablespoon, a war food. I'm the good warm water, glass, no, basic glass and scattered. Me know first in the morning, and then the man, first in the morning, every day. It helps me, minyare. Ya dianu ni nema basa na
da mranti ali
mo de wo bedi dokuno ne yi
fried rice ndo
asa ko he ma me na ya wo ye koko no ane ne dokuno no ko he ba bi o ye no ne bati nchen kotiefi ene wo ye koko
da obi si me musa question we na me njao obi da no asundai osundai a na watu kwan wasundai a no waye sei mpacho betimi ache kwan anipa obi kwase wasundai ama na bem ohun se wasundai 3 days time ene si ya mpa wasundai no na wotike mpa 3 days time pepe no bi abeche ne ka me hu bi da mati bi da mpacho eno nso no how like
we no ma fefi mu pa daye de mko hu ne se the brain organ no a ekra nipa bia absorb information. Edru stage bia na lobes no bi ayema.
Okay.
Na brain no ama body na weak.
Okay.
No enikum. Obamu adabe 5 minutes or even 3 minutes. But so what does say kodware utonko. Brain no ana command body to relax. So ne be ya obetumi a process information no e wo brain dia hye bia or say kwhye. E deny dan ya nikum no a brain function brain in the command body no
enkoda
na ekoda na say brain no de cells need information e kwhye ba bia ya say history information sha na body information sha na the thing is about that cell need this information e ko no during that process no e be pass it through so many information na ade be chi no ubakas Kojansia, menene ko school. Ni yo form 3.
Wow.
Then oba me da yemu. Just that process now, sell the information e ko. E pass it through, but e bi wo ho a wo da nwane a wo kai. I do a bam da yemu de me tiase. Boy. That no na ma o kai say bibi say si pain, the brain was information and e reveal actually. But ade ba ko a up to now me dwene say human intelligence was say explore and say what's that akatesia bi ti say ote ha opi abontene woso okọ na ka bi ba ku so ba girl yes wo yi na ka na bono pau ade chie wo sare wo ba adwuma this same thing happen and you wonder why ade ba me dayem na ye de ni ka se me ka chense no ran ko so se a ahwa ka bi babo sa dreams no about reality no human intelligence intimi nchechire mu yet na fefi mu pa say
that
what
makes eno ne manya me wo ho
oh kofi amfa no mem eno kire say we don't understand it but so ba ka chem say nyame ene ma sa de ne possible I don't think it's what nyame na say papa ana honhom na say ana say so bi na ato na du obi na aye ne say obi na bom bia no ne ade no please don't say that dua boni ni ade nyina so camouflage
da
me say what be pain see abo dua menewu but tangible evidence me kan misa openini bi ne yiri wi anche bia na ne ba wi ena penini ko ware some years later no yese ne yiri no wi what is sunyan ena bobo na mane akose wo wudi dada muso what is sunyan yese akọ ware wo ho awo
da kase
ena penini ofa ka obusebusa ya so okosunya ko hwese no kra okochin the entire sunya na wo hunu onko hunu ni pamba bi ote obusa this o ya wo hunu ne yire no ya owuye no yese wakọ ware awo sunya no ho so but any many go ha wotia please don't take it like that also maybe ano we are suspicious question everything before you say yes there is make sure that there's a supporting evidence. Say there is God. Don't just say there is God because
there is
OBC and now kind book could be. No, please verify that. Make sure it is before you say is.
All right, so for me, Asamoah, me dem friend Asamoah preocupe.
Me yona na wait me. Me mano ketwa kura di 37. And I penny the 52. Me when an answer already 33.
That's a yes, more genie.
Well, my Jinica.
Okay. 80 years.
Oh, Fremen and you're bad.
Everybody
don't boom just a mile. But
then
I don't give it damn, man. You're from Samoa. If you didn't party, I'll cry. I don't cry to your friend.
That trust me. Oh, yeah. I wish I for a minute as Samoa, men are not preoccupied. And education common. So person in the interview, we have now a journalist blogger. That was only interview. Just call me, and then I'll give you member on the interview. Sana menkan. Meeting Eddie and Kenya Chamakra.